So let's talk about kissing. You know, that thing where two humans, man and woman, woman and woman, man and man, doesn't matter, decide to smash their lips together and call it affection. We gave it a fancy name, a kiss. That's it. Two people locking lips. And yet somehow, that one little act carries more intimacy than half the stuff you'd see on cable TV. And really, think about it, who the hell came up with this idea? Who was the genius who said, hey, what if we take these two things on our face we normally use for eating soup and drinking beer and just mash them together? Whoever that was, salute, straight up genius, Nobel Prize material, or at least free lip balm for life.
Perfect.
Nowadays, a kiss represents so many beautiful things: peace, respect, passion, romance. It's not just lips, it's a whole vibe. Which is why, if I say, I want to kiss Kim Kardashian, don't you dare look at me like I'm just some thirsty creep. No, no, no. What I'm saying is that I crave the beauty of life itself. I long for the essence of human connection through her lips. And listen, if I ever actually got that kiss, man, I'd go all in. I'd be redlining my downstairs like a Ferrari, just vroom vroom, and I wouldn't even care if I had to sleep in a 5-star dumpster. I'd be lying there on banana peels like, this is luxury living, baby. Totally worth it.
I love you.
Now, speaking of dedication, the world record for the longest kiss is 58 hours, 35 minutes, and 58 seconds. That's right, 2 straight days plus overtime. A couple from Thailand did it, and when I first saw that number, I was impressed. But also, I had questions like, how do you breathe? Do they tag team oxygen? Okay, babe, your turn to inhale. Is there someone on the sidelines with a Gatorade and an oxygen mask? And what about morning breath? 2 days without brushing your teeth. After 58 hours, you don't have a kiss, you have a crime scene. That's not romance. That's biological warfare.
No! God, please, no! 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 No!
But kissing has been around forever. Humanity's been doing this since ancient times. In Greek mythology, the gods were so desperate for kisses, they were literally shape-shifting to get one. Zeus, king of the gods, almighty thunderbolt thrower, turns into a swan just to smooch somebody. Romantic? Maybe creepy? Absolutely. Imagine explaining that, I was seduced by a goose. The Romans, they were even more organized. They had categories for kissing, y'all, like they were running a fast food menu. Osculum, that was your polite hello kiss. Basium, that's your tender, affectionate kiss. And then Suavium, that's the full-on passionate makeout. Basically, Netflix and chill, Roman Empire edition.
Yeah, boy.
And here's where it gets weirder. Some cultures believed kissing could steal your soul. Like, literally suck the spirit out of you, but come on, let's be honest. That was probably just people making out too long, getting dizzy, and being like, oh my God, she took my essence. Meanwhile, the Egyptians were out here thinking kissing was about exchanging the breath of life. And thanks to poetry, legends, and eventually Hollywood blasting close-up kiss, scenes in our faces every 2 minutes, kissing went from awkward to sacred. It became this shining symbol of love and beauty, which just proves one thing. If you want to turn something kind of weird into something noble, just tell a really good story about it. Seriously, storytelling fixes everything. And then there are the legendary kisses. In the Soviet Union, Brezhnev was famous for his political makeout sessions. They even had a cute name for it, the Socialist Fraternal Kiss. Sounds sweet, right? But the way he did it, Man, it looked less like diplomacy and more like a WWE headlock. The most famous one was with Erich Honecker, the leader of East Germany, back in 1979. Those two locked lips so tight that the photographer only needed one shot, and boom, history was made. The picture became so iconic they even painted it on the Berlin Wall under the title The Eternal Brotherly Kiss. And honestly, every time I look at that photo, I don't think about Cold War tension. I just think, dear God, please don't let Brezhnev use tongue.
Gay!
And then there's the French. The French kiss. People hear it and think, ooh, romantic. But hold up, this is the same country that made snails into fine dining. So maybe, just maybe, the French kiss was never about romance. Maybe it was just another way of taste testing new cuisine. But there's also biology. Human lips are unique, bigger than most animals, flipped outward, loaded with nerve endings. One little touch and boom, your heart's racing, your face is red, your brain is screaming. Drama! Our lips were literally designed to stir up chaos. Picture it, eh? Two people, eyes locked, atmosphere so hot you could fry an egg on the coffee table. What do? Of course they kiss. And kissing isn't just romantic, it's practical. Science says so. You swap bacteria when you kiss, both the good kind and the nasty kind, which sounds gross, but honestly, it's the ultimate level of trust. Baby, I love you, and I also love your germs. Kissing also uses 34 facial muscles, which means every kiss is technically a workout. That's right, face day at the gym. Only this time, your personal trainer is way cuter. Kissing even makes your brain release dopamine, the happy chemical. One passionate makeout session can replace an entire meditation class. And let's be real, meditation is boring. Kissing, much more fun. Plus, yet every minute of kissing burns about 26 calories. So forget running a marathon, just find someone to kiss. Fitness goals achieved. So yeah, kissing is basically nature's free therapy and workout plan rolled into one. Unless you're single, in which case, sorry, no refunds. But hey, look on the bright side. At least you don't have to share your bacteria with anyone. Congratulations, your immune system is thriving. At the end of the day, though, a kiss requires two people. That's the rule. Two people being honest, that's love. One person being honest, that's just tragic. So if you like somebody, don't wait. Shoot your shot. Don't be the person who waits until they're pushing a stroller before you finally confess. Because then you'll be sitting alone in your room, blasting Adele's Someone Like You, whispering to yourself, she wrote this for me. And if you never make a move, if you keep chickening out, then guess what? You're in for a romantic evening with two pillows. One pillow is yours. The other pillow is also yours. And spoiler alert, they don't kiss back.